My name is James Kwame Asminem. Accra High UCC is where I present. I'm presenting on the topic e-learning application. To begin with, what is e-learning application? E-learning application is the use of digital technology such as computer, mobile, the internet, or e-learning management system to deliver support and manage teaching and learning activities. There are applications or software tools used for creating e-learning content, and I will name them as follows. To begin, we will start with the Adobe Captivate. The primary purpose for creating Adobe or using the tool Adobe Captivate is creating interactive simulations, VR or AR e-learning, and quizzes. The benefits of using Adobe Captivate is responsive design, PowerPoint features, and SCORM XAPI complaints. It faces challenges such as it's expensive, steep learning curve, and needs strong hardware. So if you don't have strong hardware, you can't use Adobe Captivate. 2. The Articulate Storyline tool. This is a tool used for slide-based interactive courses with branching scenarios. It has its benefits and challenges. The benefits are it's user-friendly, strong community, and supports multimedia. The challenges we face with using Articulate Storyline tool is it has high costs, limited advanced features, and Windows only. So if you are using Mac OS, it will be difficult for you to use Articulate Storyline. The third one we have is the Camtasia. It's a primary purpose screen recording, video editing, and tutorial creating tool that many use for their video editing and tutorial creations. Its benefits are it is easy to use, that's why a lot of people use Camtasia. It builds in templates and good for video based trainings. It faces a challenge that is it is expensive, limited interactivity, and large file size. So it has a large file size. When you are using Camtasia, it will certainly take most of your file space. Okay, we have the next one, Inspring Suite. The primary purpose of using Inspring Suite is it is PowerPoint based course of training with quizzes and dialogue simulations. It has its benefits, and its benefits are it's easy for beginners, integrates with PowerPoint and SCORM components. So if you use PowerPoint, you know of Inspring Suite. The challenges it faces that it requires PowerPoint. So if you don't have PowerPoint on your machine, you can't use this Spring Suite. If you advanced features and Windows Phone, so as again or once again, when you use a Mac OS, it will be difficult for you to use this Spring Suite unless you pay with your credit card. We have the fifth one, which is Moodle. It's a primary open source LMS for hosting and delivering e-learning. That's the primary purpose for using Moodle tool for e-learning purpose. And its benefits is free, highly customized, and large community support. The challenges we face using Moodle is that it's complex, it has a complex setup. It requires hosting and not a very modern interface. So when there are no hosts, you can't use Moodle. And the complex setup makes it difficult to use. So people don't like complex things, so they use simpler ones. And the next one is Google Classroom. This is one of the simple ones people love using instead of Moodle. So the primary purpose for using Google Classroom is online classroom management and content delivery. Its benefits are it's free to use, integrates with Google Workspace, and it's very simple to use too. So you don't have any challenges or complex challenges. Now, it also faces its own challenges, although it's cool to use. The challenges are its limited customization. It has a limited customization, requires Google accounts, less suitable for advanced e-learning. So if you don't have Google accounts, you can't use Google Classroom. The next one is Lectoria Inspire. The primary purpose of using Lectoria Inspire e-learning tool is authorizing tool for responsive e-learning content. So its benefits are accessibility support, advanced interactions, and good publishing options. So if you are authorizing tools for e-learning content, then it's better you use Lectora and Spark. It's because of its advanced interactions and good publishing options. But it also faces a complex challenge. It has a complex interface, very expensive, and takes time to master. So if you don't have time, you can't use Lectora Inspire. And if you don't have enough funds, you can't use Lectora Inspire because it's expensive to use. Then we have the H5P. Its the primary purpose is creating interactive HTML content, quizzes, games, and presentations. So if you're a gamer, you can use H5P for your interactive purpose. Its primary benefits are free, integrates with Moodle and WordPress, so it is also easy to use. If you use Moodle and WordPress, you can use H5P. The challenges it faces are a limited design flexibility. It requires internet and few advanced features. So if you don't have internet, you can't use H5P. So you better get where a good network is before you can use H5P. Now, we have one called Generally, the ninth one, which is primary purpose for using Generally e-learning tool is interactive presentation, infographics, and gamified learning content. So if you are into graphics, you can use Generally, and interactive presentations too, you can use Generally. It has a lot of benefits. It's visually appealing, templates are available and easy to share. So you can share with your friends when you are using Generally. The challenges it faces are in limited offline use. So if you like going offline, don't have good internet, you can't. It will be hard for you to use Generally, or you can't use Generally. Premium features are locked, so if you want to advance, you can't advance, and it needs internet. So you have to get a good network for Generally. And the last is the Blackboard Learn. The primary purpose for Blackboard Learn is for LMS for managing online courses and assessments. So these are teachers use favorite e-learning tool to teach. It benefits a strong assessment tool, widely used in universities and scalable. So it's very scalable. It has a strong assessment tools for learning and also is widely used in various schools as universities. But it also faces some space challenges. And the challenges, one of the challenges is it's expensive. So if you don't have enough funds, it will be hard for you to read Blackboard. Also, you have a complex interface. It's a complex interface and it requires training. So if you are not well versed in learning using Blackboard, then you have to go to someone who is experienced to use or go to someone who can help you use the Blackboard learn because it requires more training on it. These are all the 10 e-learning tools I have. Thank you very much.